Yo, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a My GM on NBA 2K18. I'm going to be picking the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I'm going to be going from start to day. I really like this mode. Was it in NBA 2K17? I don't know, but I love it because, if you begin, at the beginning of the season right now, well then, you got a whole season that could be completely different, but you get to go from today onward, which I find is really cool to do. So I'm going to be picking the Los Angeles Lakers, a really interesting team. They got a few great young players, but still a lot to do to make this team a championship contender, and not only that, make them multiple-time championship contender, because I never end it, or I try not to end it, at one championship. I love going past that. I like actually, being the GM, not just a rebuild, but a my GM, being the GM. So, where do we begin? Los Angeles Lakers. Obviously, we're not going to make a playoff spot, and I really don't think there's a reason to try and make one. We're not going to go for, we just don't have the team. Right now, 20-31. Yeah, we're not gonna suddenly, be clutch and pull it out. And, there's really no reason to. But we also don't have a first-round draft pick. So, until next season, we really don't have a reason to tank or to, try and make the postseason. We only got about, a month and a half, 2 months left about, So, what do we do? First of all, before anything, you got to check out the team you're working with. Let me just go, every player, check them out. Who do we want for the future? Who's guaranteed to be on the team? Who's kind of I'll keep him, but if I might trade him. And then who is, we got to get rid of him. So, I think the first position to go to is point guard because the easiest one to do, the most straightforward, Lonzo Ball. In real life, who knows if he's going to be a bust or if he's actually going to get better? But in the game, 20 years of age, a potential. So in the game, at least for this my GM, guaranteed he's gonna be an all-star player. It's the game, and if you have experience in the training, you really know how to kind of work the potential to get them to be the best. So I have no issues at all having Lonzo Ball. I think he's a good base player to have. 20 and 77 overall. So we've got a good 4 years of really good growth and then another 2, maybe 1 of decent growth for him to hit his prime. But with a potential and basically almost an 80 overall base, I feel confident. And, shooting, we got to get better at. We definitely got to get better at. And, before I go into his stats, let me just say this. I've kind of went over the team because I've played a lot of GM just in general, so I know what's on a lot of the teams because I've done kind of trials playing a lot of the teams. I think I want to make the Lakers a defensive powerhouse, and I'll get more into that as we go through the roster and my plans for trades and whatnot, but I really want to make this team amazing defensively. So, yeah, let's go Lonzo Ball, right? Shooting obviously needs to get better. Shot IQ is there, free throw needs to get better, so just shooting in general. Offense, really. Layup isn't there, the dunks I don't expect to be there. Ball control and passing is there, which is good, and that's what we're going to need him to be. We're going to need him to get, ball control, hands, passing in like the 90s. Hands, yep, it's there. The post, obviously we don't need him to have that. Consistency needs to go up. Rebounding and box out is decent, Defense, though. The on-ball is at 78. Pick and roll, help defense, consistency, pass perception, all around, 79 or 70 to 80, which is good. Steal and block, I want that steal to get up as well. And, he's athletic, so, all of this down here, the athletic part of it is basically there. Strength is really the only thing that needs to get up. But yeah, he's the point guard of the future, which makes Jordan Clarkson definitely expendable. That contract is not a contract I want to have on my books. I'm looking to get rid of it either right now before the deadline or at the draft because he's not a shooter. I just don't want him on the team, especially with Lonzo Ball. He's definitely going to go. Tyler Ennis, only a 1-year contract, C+. Yeah, he's going to be gone at the end of the season. I'm not going to keep that contract. So basically, yeah, point guard is set for the future. And, the role players, the backups, you can get in free agency pretty easy. It's the starting 5 you really got to work to get in trades and just you need to get, The backups will come. So Lonzo Ball for point guard. Shooting guard is interesting. Very interesting. KCP. He's an amazing player. I want to keep him because it's a big contract, but it's only 1 year. We're going to get him at a way cheaper price at the end of the season. So, I'd love to keep him, and he's the type of player I want for the future. Shooting, he's not a great shooter, but if I go down here to the defense, I know he's great defensively. 80s for defense. Whether he's going to be a backup or the starting, he's 24, so he can get better. Be potential. I'm looking to keep him for sure. I just don't know if he's going to be a backup or a starting shooting guard. So yeah, we need a shooting guard for sure. Small forward, pretty straightforward. Ingram, Brandon Ingram, B potential. That potential needs to be better. That should be like a B plus. It really should be. But it is what it is. I'm gonna work to get him again. I need him to be better defensively. He's got C- for inside and perimeter defense, which is good. So he's going to be the starting future. What am I talking about? The starting small forward of the future. I'm going to skip power forward for now. Centers, we obviously need a center. Zubac, Bryant, I'm not going to keep for the future. Zubac is only like B-, but he's 2073. I don't know, I might keep him. He's one of those players I'll probably keep for this season, see how he progresses next season, maybe trade him. But Lopez, I want gone. He's not the type of player I want on the team. Inside defense is A-. Is he really that good at defense? No. He's definitely gonna go, so we need a center, which is, one of my trades in mind. But power forward, we need to make some trades here. Randall is a 79, Lance Jr., 79, Kuzma, 78. They're all capable of being, 82 to 85 overall players. Well, maybe not Nance Jr., because he's already 25, but you get the point. Kuzma is definitely going to stay. Because I want to keep it realistic, and in real life, they've been talking about shipping Julius Randle, but even in the game, I think I might be shipping Lance Jr. as well. But I want to go through each one of them to see if I want to keep them, right? So, Kuzma. He's got the open shot 3, which is good. That's for a power forward and a center. If they got that, that's fine for shooting. Shot close is good as well. And the mid-range game will come. He's 22, so he's got some time to improve. Shot IQ is there. Free throw is there. It can get better. The layups are there, which is really nice to see. The dunking isn't as good as I would like it to be, but, I'll take it. And then we got ball control and all that. Passing isn't great. The post isn't really there. What about defense? He's not a good rebounder. That's something we're definitely going to have to try and improve for him. And then defense really isn't there as well. So, the 78 overall, in my opinion, is misleading. But like I said, 22 with B potential. We can kind of modify those statistics and attributes to get to where we want them. Lance Jr., he's not a shooter at all. He doesn't even have the open shot 3. Shot IQ is there, which is nice to see. Free throw. And one thing, I'm not taking anybody on any team in any one of my GM modes that is a bad free throw shooter. Lonzo Ball, he got A potential. So, you can really improve that. But, so 61 is concerning. Looking down, dunks are there, which is nice to see. Post is alright. Nothing really there. He's a good rebounder. Well, he's 25, though, so it's not like we can really improve that. Defense isn't really there. Steal there, but he's definitely somebody that if I can get a good piece back, if I can exchange him for somebody else, I will. Randall, not a great shooter again. These 3 players are basically identical. And 6'9", 6'9", 6'9", 220, 230, 250. They're really similar. Let me go over to Randall, though. Let me just check his statistics out a bit more. Yeah, nothing that... Well, he's a better rebounder. Not good defensively. So, Randall and Nance Jr., I think I'm going to try and ship out. Untouchables. We got Kuzma. We've got Ball. We've got, KCP for now. He's untouchable to me. He really is. We've got Ingram. And I think that is about it. That is about it. And, while we're here, I'll do that after. Trade block. Who do I want to trade? Dang. Obviously, Dang. That contract needs to go. Lopez, I'm going to put him there for now, but, it's a 1-year contract. I'm not going to be actively shopping him, though. Nance Jr., Randall, and then Zubac I could put there. Does he have trade value? He doesn't really have trade value. Clarkson. He needs to go as well. So, Clarkson, Nance Jr., and Randall, I can really get some stuff back from them. The first trade I would like to make, because I have done a bit of pre-scouting, I'm not going to lie, I'd like to make kind of a, I'll go this one first. I'd like a center, right? Now, we can always pick up a center in free agency. Centers are not really on my priority list. Obviously you have a Jokic, you're going to keep them. If you have an Embiid, you're going to build around them, but they're not usually my go-to in terms of my GM, just because, that's not the league anymore. But where am I even going here? Let me go to the Dallas Mavericks. Nerlens Noel. He's been on the block in real life for quite some time now. 23, a natural 76, but like I said, 23, he can grow. We can grow him. Maybe he can be a starting center of the future, but like I said, I want to shape this team into an amazing defensive unit. So, Nerlens Noel, obviously he's not a shooter, but the free throw is there. So at least he can hit that, right? That's all I need in terms of shooting from my center. And then if we go down here, the post isn't even there, which is fine, but rebounding and box out is, right? We can even improve the box out and the defensive rebound with age, right? He's got some time to grow. The defense is there as well. On ball isn't great, but low post, pick and roll, help defense is there. The block is there, shot contest is there, hustle is there. I really like this player. I would love to get him. He is a 2-star player. Now, yeah, they have Dirk, but they really don't have any young, up-and-coming power forward. And like I said, they've been shipping him in real life. So, do they have a point guard? Yeah, they got Smith Jr., so, they're not going to want Jordan Clarkson, but I can give them either Randall or Nance Jr. Now, I'm going to be honest, for now, I think I'd like to get rid of Larry Nance Jr. Although in real life, they have been shipping Randall off, but it is my GM. And at the end of the day, Randall can still get better. Larry Nance Jr., he's 25. He does have that A- potential, but once he hits 26, he's going to stop growing. So I would like to get rid of him. Well, 1.5, and then Randall's got 2. So we could get more if we give Randall. Why can't we do this trade? We'd acquire too much money. Okay, what if we give him Randall? So see, this trade would go through 1-for-1. Now, obviously, we'll get 23 and 23, but it's the position. It's the position, and for me personally, I care more about what is more valuable to me. Not like, obviously, the better player is Randall. He's got more value, but the value to me is in Nerlens Noel, especially moving forward with the team. Is there any other player that I'd like to get? Seth Curry, yeah, but, why would they ship him? They really don't have anybody, not even young people, I'd like to get. And, yeah, the draft pick, I'm not going to get a first-round pick, but, if I could get, like, a second-round pick, that would be good. So if I could get Nerlens Noel and the unprotected second-round pick this year, and I am getting quite a bit of value, 1 star. We could even flip that draft pick in another trade to sweeten the deal, because it is 1 full star, not a half. If they'll do this deal, I will 100% do this deal. I know some people are going to be looking at me like I'm crazy, but trust me, watch the future episodes. It will end up paying off. Let's do it. Will they make the deal? A counter offer? Yeah, no. How about no? But what I will do is, I'll give you the Nuggets. No, I'd like to draft this season. I'll give you a 2021 second-round pick. Swap the second. Will you do that deal? Really? Who is this? Why are you trying to give me this player? I do not need him. So, maybe I can't get this draft pick. But like I said, I could even, since it is a full star value, I could even swap that in a deal to, really get a different piece. I'll do this. I'll give 2 second-round draft picks and Julius Randle for Nerlens Noel and a second-round pick again, because it is basically, a 31, 32. It's an early second-round pick. So I am going to do this deal, if you will. And they still won't do it. So you know what? I'm going to take off that second round pick. Will they do this deal 1-for-1? Will they do the deal 1-for-1? Wow, really? Why is he that important to you guys? You want my first round pick. I'll give you the Nuggets second round pick. Do you want that? Wow. This is unexpected. I didn't expect to do this, but you know, I'm going to keep the Nuggets pick then. I'd like to draft this season. Second round picks in general are nothing, especially in the game. You're not going to get anything. But yeah, okay, I'll give you 2 second round picks and Julius Randle. I don't know if I'm going to go any more than this. What's his potential? B-? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to do it. Do you want to make this trade? There we go. Again, you might look at me like I'm crazy, but trust me, this will pay off in the future. So, there we go. Nerlens Noel for Randle and 2 draft picks. Now, I'd like to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'd like to get Ante Zizic, 21 years old, with, C+ potential. Who knows what he can be. But one thing I will say, look at his rebounding. 80, 82, 80. So already it's good. We can build him up to be an amazing rebounder, at least. So I'd like to get him, and I'd like to get Cedi Osman. If I can. I'm not going to give up too much, but he's an all-round good player, and I'm pretty sure he has C+ potential. So, nothing crazy, but he can potentially be a backup shooting guard of the future, right? And I'd also like to get the first-round draft pick. Now, I would be willing to give up either Larry Nance Jr. or Jordan Clarkson. I'm going to try and give him Clarkson, right? So, yeah, this might not work out here. It might not work out. If we have to take on, like, Thompson or Shumpert, I will. Out of those two, I'd rather take Shumpert just because, the deal, he might not accept his contract. He probably will, but he might not if the team isn't good. Why won't that? Okay, so too many players. Who can I give him? I don't even care. Take Brian if you want. Clarkson for this, I don't think it'll go through. I really don't think it will. But let me just see. So, okay, they won't do it. What if I take out Zizic? So they do have a counter offer now. So, okay, look at this. So, I'm not going to give... should I? So, Jordan Clarkson, basically, I'm dumping his contract for Osman, a first-round pick. Basically, and in my opinion, that's a good deal because I'm getting rid of that contract and I'm bringing on a first-round pick and Osman, who personally I have faith in, and I can't lie. I'm a Cavs fan in real life. I like Osman. I think he has a good future in front of him. So if I can help him have a good future, at least in the video game, I'm happy. So 2 first-round picks, but if I'm getting a first-round pick this season, then I'm down to give up my second-round pick this season, because we don't have our pick. If we can get their pick, then at least we have a draft pick for this season. And I will do that deal. Yes, I will accept that deal. And I think that's about it for now. So we made 2 trades. Noel for Randle in 2 seconds. Clarkson Bryant in 2 seconds for a first-round pick. Osman Shumpert and a second-round pick. Like I said, those second-round picks are great for trades because they're basically nothing in the game, and you can help it to, get the player you want. Now, so we have, for this season, right, I guess we could play Shumpert and Osman. One player I would like to get, though, let me go to the Bulls, and another shooting guard, but, what's his name? Naba. He's 25, but again, I want a good defensive unit, and, he's not much of a shooter, but his defense, if I remember correctly, okay, it's not as... I thought his defense was much better. Never mind. I thought it was much better than that. That is my bad. But for now, I think this team is good. Luke Walton, let me just go 10-player rotation for now. So we got Ball, Pope, Ingram, Lance Jr. I guess I'll keep him for now. And then Lopez. Kuzma can come off the bench. Yeah, I'm going to give him a lot of minutes for coming off the bench, though. Ingram and Ball, 30 minutes a night. Yeah, I'm down with that for the starters. Lopez I can even bring down to give some minutes to the young guys. Noel, yeah, I'd love to give minutes to Noel. Dang, I guess we'll play him. Zubac and then Shumpert. So center, yeah, we do have a lot of centers playing right now. Zubac, I'm going to take out of the rotation, and then I'm going to put in Ennis. Yeah, I'll put in Tyler Ennis just to have a point guard in the lineup to get those minutes for point guard up. Shumpert and him can play 10. I'd like to play, Noel and Kuzma. I want to play 30 minutes each. Ball, 33, and then Ingram, 33 as well. And I'll give an extra minute to Pope over here as well. So that's the starting lineup for now. Lineup performance factor, yeah, that can go up. All of that is fine. I'd like Ingram to be the number 1 option. I'd like Ball to be the number 2 to get, those stats up, so hopefully they can improve. And then, I'm not going to worry about that too much for now. Another thing you got to do on day number 1, go to the staff. What do we got going on? Anything I got to change right now? No, everything's pretty good right now, so that's fine. In the offseason, I'm probably going to get a better coach than Walton and Shaw, a better scout, and then a better assistant general manager, but the CFO and the trainer is damn good for now. I think that's about it. I don't think there's any free agents I really want. Are there any young ones? Not really. There's Wood, 22 though. Yeah, no. There's not really any free agents I'd like to pick up. I think that is it for now. I just got to do training, and that's about it. Yeah. All right. So I just got done doing player training. Extremely important in my GM. I wasn't going to sit through it because it takes way too long to actually do on camera, and, it would get boring by the second player, but I'm going to show you in case you are just, curious. You can pause it if you would like to, but I'm just going to go through all the players I did do, just so you can kind of see where I'm at. If you would like to, let me know. Let me know if you agree or if you disagree. But yeah, I'm just going to go through all the players I changed. Like I said, I focused heavily on defense. And where I could, I put it to shooting as well. But yeah, just going to kind of show you all of these. Noel, I hope we can get to a starting center position. Even if he just ends up being like 78. As long as we got a really good, crew around him, high overall around him, then I think he will be, acceptable to be a starting player. And especially in my GM, when you end up getting superstar players, contracts become an issue. So, we're going to need somebody like Noel. We're going to need a couple starters who are cheap, because I like having a bench. I love having a bench. I do not like having just 5 or 6 players. I like having 7 to 9 players that you can play, especially because of injuries. Injuries are huge, especially in my GM. They can really put a strangle on your season or championship chances. So there you go. Quickly showed you all of that. That is about it in this episode. In next episode, we will simulate this season. Not too much to really, do. But, we're going to simulate this season, see what happens, do the draft and, the beginning part of free agency in the next. I don't know if I'll make it an extra long episode and include free agency and all of that goodness as well in next episode, or I'll save that for episode 3. I don't really know. All depends on how long the simulation takes and the draft takes and all that. But I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you have any, concerns, any comments, let me know. I'm going to update the Untouchables. I got to add in Noel, Trade Block, Dang, Lopez, Nance Jr., Zubac I can put in there. And, that's about it, I think. That is about it. I'll put Hort in there just in case somebody wants them. But come draft day, I will probably be trading Nance Jr. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I can pick up a good young guy in free agency. But until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.